Well, good evening again, everybody. I do not seem to be able to keep off YouTube recently. Here's my little idea that I mentioned in my previous video. As people will probably know, some people may not, if you've got a nice, lovely exhaust system like I've got now, the engine breathes better, it can exhale better. However, at the inhalation end, the lungs of the bike, you've got a Snorkel, which is this black plastic cover, and it basically holds the air filter in. It's very restrictive, so as people will know, if you've got an engine and you want to make it breathe better because you've got your fancy new exhaust pipes, then it's pointless leaving the Snorkel on. Now on eBay and other sellers you can buy, works of art, billet aluminium, beautiful looking triangles that effectively hold a filter in, the air filter, be it either a paper one or I think it's DNA, isn't it, something like that, the million-mile filters that have got mesh and little sort of, you put oil on them and so on. I'm not sure what to make of those, and so for the moment I'm using a paper filter. So this, I'm sure my solution to this will elicit possibly scorn, but I don't fancy paying about 50 quid for a billet aluminium triangle, albeit beautifully made, to then put a side panel over it and never see it again. Or maybe see it in a million miles time if I put a DNA air filter in. I just don't see the point, other than the psychological one of driving along thinking I've got a lovely triangle under my bum. So I've come up with a solution for my bike that I'm absolutely happy with. The Snorkel above there, you can see that's the actual mouth of the Snorkel. So it's trying to suck air in through that. It's a little bit like, I don't know, maybe a marathon runner trying to do a marathon wearing a gas mask or something that constricts their breathing, a crash helmet maybe, with a visor down. So I decided to remove it, but I'm now in penury, having paid up for my cans, albeit at a very good price, and the headers, equally good price and excellent quality, as you know from my previous videos. So I'm a bit strapped for cash at the moment. So I've come up with a solution whereby I've got my nice new cans and headers on, and I can remove the Snorkel and not have my air filter fall out the bike without buying the triangle, which I'm sure many people watching this video have got and love. However, mine is the poor man's guide to Snorkel removal. So coming up, stand by any second now, get ready to waggle your hands about in disdain and shock. I bought a bracket from the local hardware store for 99p, and I cut it with my steel cutting shears into 3 bits and used the original stainless Allen bolts and clamped it in. Look, yeah, I know you're going to say, how can you live with that on your bike? Well, once the side panel's on, it's a little bit like the idea of if you're standing in a forest and close your eyes, are the trees still there? You know, that philosophical conundrum. So it's the same with them. When I put the side panel on, I pretended I'd bought a billet aluminium one at 50 quid. It does the job. Those 3 arms there, you just tighten them up with the stainless steel bolts, and it holds it in. The filter's fine. I've just been out on it and tearing about, checking out my new exhaust and gloating over it as you do, and I've taken the side panel off. Yeah, it's fine. It holds the filter in. So rather than spend the 50 quid or whatever it cost for the fancy aluminium one, I'd rather spend it on handlebar levers, and maybe the tech ones, I don't know, people have some views about that, the adjustable ones, and there you have it. It works. So whilst you're possibly scoffing at that picture. Yeah, I understand. Look at that. I'll just let you know I've got another project which I'll be doing tomorrow, which has increased my penury fairly substantially, making this Frankenstein air filter holder even more essential. It's meant I can spend the money on the next video tomorrow, the next project, and that will be a really, really good one. It won't be anything Heath Robinson-esque like the above pick. So I'll be doing that video tomorrow and posting my findings. I will be doing a sound video of the exhaust, but I just haven't, using an iPad, it's not really going to give a good accurate recording of the sound. But suffice it to say, I'm very, very happy with the system, the exhaust system. Really, really nice. And the money that I've saved on not getting a billet aluminium triangle has already been spent for tomorrow's project. Apparently DPD are coming tomorrow and delivering me a box. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll post a video about it with my findings. So in the meantime, feel free to post comments and take care if you're out on your bikes, with or without a billet aluminium triangle. And I'll post again tomorrow with what I think will be a very, very good project. Bye for now.